What is up? What is up, Dwelling of Duels listeners, viewers out there? We are here live for the Yes Mayhem album release party. I am joined by many people. Too many people, in fact. I thought Yes Mayhem only had 4 people.
There's a legion.
A whole legion. Let me check my levels and everything, make myself balance. I'm too loud. I think we're good. Oh, turn on the music. Yes, good call. I should do that. Okay. Anyways, yes. Hey, everybody. We're here with the Yes Mayhem plus Mega Beardo hanging out. We're here for the Yes Mayhem album release party for Bandwagon. Everybody give a round of applause, internet round of applause for them. Yeah, thanks so much, guys, for asking to have me host this. I'm super excited. Big fan of Yes Mayhem and all the related projects and stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. Thanks for doing this. This is awesome. I'm so excited.
This is going to be a
We love you, Calamari.
Everybody,
we love you.
We are going to have a fantastic evening. This track, this album is, I've been listening to it. It is chef's kiss. You know, it is Big Italy. I'm going to make this thing a little bit bigger here because we're all chatting. I want to block out too much of the shag carpet, but make the windows a bit bigger here. So yeah, how's everybody going? How's it going with everybody?
Going crazy. Locked up.
Are you
all that jazz
filming from the same van? Is that what's going on here?
Yes, Dan? No.
No.
Actually, different vans.
We realized immediately prior to this that Kevin, being the only one who actually owns a van, is not broadcasting from his van, and we're really upset about that.
So join us next week. Reschedule.
Reschedule it. Do it again.
Yeah, let's just do over.
Okay, yeah, we'll just yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, Yes Mayhem as a band, what is it? Describe Yes Mayhem in as few or as many words as you would like to.
Well, Grant did a pretty good job of covering it in that video that he made last time we released an album. Basically, it's original music that we do. Grant and Kevin and I play in Metroid Metal, but we also have original stuff that we do, and James supplies vocals and other things, because we don't have any of those in Metroid Metal. But yeah, it's just original stuff that we do. Just stuff that we would be doing if we weren't doing Metroid Metal, specifically me and James too, I guess. But it's just our little project.
Awesome.
I was removing soon, and I was going through all my CDs, and I had already done the purge once with the CDs. You know, you got to keep the special ones. And I came across the This Dizzy Height record, which is the band that James and Dan were in back when I was playing and locally, and Kev as well. There it is. Nice. So that was my introduction to, I guess, Dan, I don't know. I guess we met, you know, a little prior to that, but that was how I met James. And that dates way back. That goes a long way back. I assume that album is available somewhere. This Dizzy Height record. Is it somewhere in zip format? Is it on the iTunes?
It's probably it's on James's website, thejamesmachine.com. I'm pretty sure. Is that correct, James?
The jamesmachine.bandcamp.com.
Okay. Thejamesmachine.bandcamp.com.
Jamesmachine.bandcamp.
I talked over you.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Grant, I understand that Yes Mayhem as a whole project kind of predates Metroid Metal, which most of our community probably knows very well. Metroid Metal and all that.
Yeah, this goes back to the late 90s, I guess, was when a lot of us met. And then we formed, there was a little band we had called Blue Dot for a little while. And Dan and Kev, myself, and this gentleman, Tommy. And that was when the time. Hey, Tommy. Tommy's out there somewhere.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah, we were, and we had the Metroid Metal stuff, and it talked about, it sort of made its way. We did two tracks as a part of our live set. I don't think we did any other covers, did we? We did any covers? It's all original.
Did we cover Iron Man one time?
Yeah, that lady threw cigarettes at us. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
We did a Straight No Chaser and Iron Man mashup, I think it was, and she got really, really upset.
Somebody was not feeling it. It's cool. It's all good. That happens.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
So yeah, that was we did that, and then then the Metroid Metal Lab Band happened, and we just kept making music. We all started for original music reasons, and then we were still doing it. Man, camera stuck for you guys? Is it just
a little bit? Yeah, it's stuck for me too. But I think it's a very happy expression. Oh, there we go.
Alright, nice move. Thought it might be the host
now,
season.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
That's what
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, right, the Ray or whatever.
We're all just swanging over
All right,
there.
cool, man.
Sick.
So yeah,
Cool.
All right, we gonna listen to 2 songs first, or are we gonna listen to just one and then yammer?
I have 3.
I forgot.
I have 3 on
3.
here, 3 songs.
3.
So we're gonna.
That's even better.
We're gonna go ahead and hop right into it. Listen. To
I'm
the
concerned
first.
about going to go
Okay.
get a drink. Is actually what I'm worried about.
Oh yeah. Well, we got plenty.
Beardo knows what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan is prepared,
Oh, yeah.
unlike me.
Gonna get
Beardo's here, by the way. Beardo's just hanging out.
hello.
He's in
For
every
reasons.
for
For
reasons.
reasons.
We'll get to
I'm
that
just
later.
crashing the
Just
bar.
hanging out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
chilling.
All right. Well then, yeah. Let's go ahead and kick off the album listening party, which is what we're all here for. Let's
Yay.
turn off this Prince of Darkness shit that's here and get some actual good music in.
Do we want to set this up or talk about it or anything? The first song being "Hand Across America." That's our political song.
There's no politics in this
Yay.
album. I love this fucking song, and it pleases me, and I feel like everyone needs to inject it into their bloodstreams.
It's about to get injected.
Yeah.
Gonna get injected.
This song should be first, in my opinion. And I don't know what's after that. So, songs
I
2 and
could
3.
Songs 2 and
Yeah,
3.
we'll see.
James, do you want to speak about any of their lyrical bangers? Do you want to speak to these tracks at all? Anything to say?
Grab the mic.
Mm.
Yeah, no.
All right, that's fine. Let's go ahead
just
and hop
this
right
song,
into
man. You know,
Just songs, just music.
doing what I do.
Just music. Just music.
it. Alrighty,
Well,
everybody.
that Mike swings from outside the van into the van,
It's a boom mic that
and then
kind
he
of
shoves it back out.
sticks in. All
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
right, everybody, let's hop in here. We're gonna listen to the first 3 tracks from the brand new Yes Mayhem album, Bandwagon.
Say what you going to say. Shouldn't have interrupted again. Let's sit down and take a break. Both got some things to take away. Let's go have a thing. This won't improve if we don't both behave. Like to think that we could act outrage. Just don't believe everything that you read. That's not what I was trying to say. Haven't called you stupid once today. Let's step back and take a break. Let's go have a drink. This won't improve if we don't both behave. Like to think that we could act outrage. You can't believe anything that he says. Shut up and take a breath and clench and think about it. You have to know that we don't fight about what we fight about. There's bigger problems in the world than this or that. It's a distraction, the latest Twitter storm.
that Metroid metal that's there. Okay, cool. Hey, everybody, we are back. You guys just heard the first 3 tracks from the brand new Yes Mayhem album, Bandwagon. You guys already know all that was on it. You guys played on it, but those people out in the audience, I want to hear what they thought. And some of you couldn't even hear it during that because we were working out, internet issues and stuff. But
No, we all heard it.
it was all perfectly streamed. Perfect.
I read 420 Maze It, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I should talk about this game, or maybe we can have James
let's talk about
this game. James, this is a game you made, right? I hope I have the right information.
It is. It is. That's correct.
Cool.
Okay. I just released Pixeo Mazeo earlier this week.
Pixeo Mazeo.
It's got to be almost a defense to just say it right.
I'm gonna drop the link to that here in chat. And,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, it takes these high quality images, you drop them in there, and it generates these mazes you can go through at your leisure. A lot of people in the chat were comparing it to the Windows 95 screensaver maze. Definitely get that feel from it.
Exactly.
Yeah, James made Doom. It's really awesome. You made it with Unity, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
that's-
awesome.
My man.
My man. So we heard those first 3 tracks. They were Hand Across America, Kiss the Ring, and then Residual Was. Is that right? Was it Residual Was? It's not.
That's correct.
Okay, it's not Residual Waste with a typo in it. Good.
Nope.
Good.
Residual was.
Good. Awesome. Cool. Makes sense. Anything you guys want to talk about with those tracks before we go into the or any of the
And I was
tracks?
today years old when I found out the name of that song.
You what? What'd you say?
He was today years old when he found out the name of that song. Well, it got named pretty late in the game.
Oh yes, that is a recent addition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So so for these, we're gonna do 2 more songs, and the next one is SARS. Is that right? Or
Stately appropriation repartee.
Right. Yeah. And
Referred to internally as SARS, but I decided not to actually call it that on the album because that seemed a little bit insensitive right now.
Gotcha. Well, that's what I got as my my tagged MP3s, so I apologize.
Oh yeah.
So, now I hear that there was a spreadsheet involved in the creation of this song. Is that right?
There was spreadsheets involved. Yeah. We're always trying to be silly, but take it just a little too far and a little too silly. James, you can talk about it, but I guess I will. You have to reach over there and grab your mic. Anyway, all of the lyrics to this next song are from Grand Theft Auto.
I forgot.
And
Awesome.
James took every bit of dialogue from the first 70 or 80 Grand Theft Auto games and put them into a spreadsheet and sorted them by the number of syllables so that he could get the right cadence that he wanted for the song. So yeah, this is Excel Core, exactly.
Excel Core.
Felt for.
Amazing. Cool. Well, you guys want to get right back into it and keep
Get
going
it.
through these fuzzy van mazes?
Yes. So the next one is SARS, and then the one after that would be
Failure.
Failure.
Indeed.
Okay.
Failure indeed. So yeah, let's hop right back over to those tracks here on the Yes Mayhem listening party. Bandwagon, tracks 4 and 5. Here we go.
And it's all too fast today. Better you than me. Go
All right, everybody. And we are back.
We are back.
You're real good with the band maze.
I'm
impressed.
level 1, I'm good. Level 2, it gets a bit harder. I'll show the max level when we go into the next block here. It's pretty hard. For those of you just joining us, we are here with Yes Mayhem, listening to their new album, Bandwagon. You guys just heard Stately Appropriation Repartee and Failure. Failure, that's a banger. I like that track. That's a good one.
Thanks.
Me too. I like it.
On behalf of the
Yeah.
band.
On behalf of the band. Ooh,
All right, we're in the back half of the album now.
we are on the
The side B.
Side B.
B, exactly. So we were doing a little like pre-show stuff, and we were discussing this, and Dan, you mentioned that this is kind of like a side A, side B kind of album. Could you speak about that a little bit?
Oh, sure. Well, what you just heard there, I kind of consider that to be the first half, side A. The album as a whole works beginning to end, but I also kind of wanted it to work separated like that because we're kind of macking on the whole 70s vibe. So, of course, we'd be thinking about a vinyl record. But the first and last, the way that this album started happening was James took a bunch of unused musical ideas that I had and started cutting them together into demos that he wanted to sing over. And the first song he wrote was Hand Across America. And the second one he wrote was a song called Campaign. Those two songs are bookending the album. And then everything else in the middle just kind of fell into place, but we always knew that wanted to happen. But yeah, side A is meant to be a kind of a discrete thing, and side B, which we're getting ready to do, is another discrete thing as well, but hopefully it works all together as a whole album.
Cool. And I think so far, side A is definitely like a very nice juicy chunk.
Side A is the really short songs, it seemed like, and then side B has a little more of the proggier stuff.
Yeah,
that wasn't intentional,
right.
but I think that just sort of happened that way. Yeah,
Organically.
That's the way to do it.
Organically.
James looks like he's actually in that van. Not that you're not in the van. I just mean like, could you just reach to the right and get me a drink? You know what I mean? Because they're right there.
Just reach behind you and grab
Told me.
Exactly, it's just right. They're right.
There's
right
no
there.
seams to this
Look
illusion.
at that TV. Look at that gangster ass TV.
Sick.
Oh, man,
Does that thing play beta?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Check out the speakers back there too. That's hot.
That's a nice van. And honestly, these vans are tricked out.
Yeah.
There's Exhibit, dude. I know Exhibit somewhere in there.
Pimp my ride.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, shall we begin side B?
Let's get into it.
What is it?
Let's talk some more.
The
is
first
it?
song is called By Degrees. And then the second song after that is, it's another instrumental. It's called New Normal, because that's a thing I keep hearing all the time, and I needed a title for an instrumental, and it seemed silly not to have that. But
Very
yeah, so
topical.
let's and then the next, we're playing 3, right?
Yeah, 3.
And the next one is Shut In, which is kind of ironic that James wrote this song about how he feels like he should get out of the house more. It was written pre-quarantine, so it's,
Oh, really?
those heady before times.
Wow.
We love a good natural irony.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's right. We had to wait 4 years to put the record out so we could say
Yep.
that.
James jinxed the world by writing this song.
Yeah, way to go, James.
The ultimate jinx.
Thanks, buddy.
Cool. Well, let's hop on.
Wait for
right
everybody
into
else to quarantine.
it. Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get it on, y'all.
All right.
Let's get it on.
Point.
open somebody today. Don't go negative, at least it's happening. It's a changing day for me.
Alrighty. Hell yeah, indeed.
Hell yeah.
That was tracks 6, 7, and 8 from Bandwagon, the new Yes Mayhem record. Some good stuff in there, I gotta say. New Normal, ooh, beautiful.
Thank you.
That's that's a fave. Yeah, it's fun to play.
That is fun to play. That's a fun to play song.
Yeah, so we heard By Degrees, New Normal, and Shut In. Anything y'all want to say about those tracks?
I guess I said.
I think Shut In is my favorite so far.
Yeah, Kevin said that's the feel good hit of the summer, like a year ago.
It's the feel bad hit of the fall.
So much this summer. But last summer it was pretty good.
Last summer it was great. This summer not so much.
Not so much.
The feel-good hit of the summer that is 2020, the entire endless summer.
Yeah.
The feel good hit of the summer of 2018.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about.
whatever that was.
Yeah, we can talk about the next song though,
Heck
and
yeah.
it is the third in a series of escalatingly ridiculous instrumentals that we've done.
And we can finally learn why Mega Beardo's here.
Well, other than just he's cool to hang out with.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yes,
Hi, yeah.
of course.
he makes a cameo in this one, and we have a couple of other guests as well. Kirby from Metroid Metal and other places.
Yay!
He's solo number 1 in this. Second solo is Monty from Kirby's Dream Band, and also his own album he just released, the Gunstar Heroes album that Grant and I were lucky enough to be on. Also Beardo.
Ooh.
I may have been enticed to play a solo as well, and then Beardo's
Dan was allowed to put
Yeah.
his ego in one of these
Allowed.
fevered egos
Fevered.
jams for a change.
and then we got Ryan's back and cleanup, and it's pretty great. I will explain what the point of these songs are. The first album, there were no guitar solos anywhere on any of the songs, and so that was brought up one time. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just have a song that's nothing but guitar solos, and that's what we did. Well, except for Nord played keyboards, but yeah, we had. That and that went well, and then we had another one, Fevered Egos 2, on Molly a couple years ago, and we decided to do it again.
3 Vertigos.
3
We're
Vertigos
out of ideas.
is the name of this one.
Favorite three goes. That's what I refer to it as to myself.
Favorite
And this is an instrumental I dusted off and pulled out from the depths. This was probably originally written 94, 95 with a band that we were really good, and we just never left the practice space. But this would have been something that we would have played live, but alas, it didn't happen. But now it's been reborn as this wackiness. So I'm ready for it. And after that'll be Campaign. That's the last song. So let's get it. Let's do it.
Is that Briscoe? Do you want to speak to the?
He's fucking stoked for this song, man.
Yeah, he's like-
He's so excited.
It's all
He's
about it.
like,
Punk.
Dad, quit talking about your shit.
I remember you recording this. This is so good.
Beardo, did you have anything to say
Fucking
about
dog.
your experience on this track?
Let my dumb dog has plenty to say about it. Yeah, Dan just hit me up one day. He's like, "Hey, play a guitar solo on this," and that was like, I don't know, what, 2 years ago.
It's been a while.
Maybe. Yeah. So I did it and broke out the whammy pedal for it
Ooh,
and played around on that a little bit. And forgot about it. And then Dan's like, "Oh, hey, here's the track," like a month ago.
serves
Like,
them
"Oh,
all.
cool, yeah, I forgot."
It's finished.
Stop now.
That's been a pattern, because that same thing happened with Monty's album, didn't it? That
Same
stuff
exact
took
thing.
a
Is that
while.
Monty's was 4 years.
Yeah.
So
Well, you know, good things
but yeah,
come to those
yeah,
who wait.
exactly. But no, it was a lot of fun to kind of noodle and be dumb and just have a good time.
Yeah, my
Hey, lots of notes. Lots of
Yeah.
notes.
direction was don't bring any sort of taste and subtlety into this at all. Go wacky. So
Yeah.
it's wacky.
I
Yeah.
cut my teeth on Primus a lot when I was younger, so it kind of brought that out in me a little bit. So that was fun. Got to be Larry Lalonde again.
Oh wow.
Huge Primus fan. So
Primus suck.
they do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Y'all know, if y'all like Primus, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Oh yes.
The true Primus fans in the house.
True Primus fans know what's up.
Alrighty, shall we pack this album up nice and seal it, sign it, deliver it, whatever that song, however it goes.
Put a bow on it.
Put a bow.
Are we breaking before?
Put a ring on it.
Are we breaking before the final one?
We can if you'd
Song?
like to. If you want to hit.
Oh, I'm just wondering. I didn't know if you wanted to mention Beardo's recent. If we wanted to embarrass Beardo now.
Yeah,
or
we're gonna
embarrass
embarrass
him
him
after
now.
the song.
Both. Let's do both.
Let's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, you did something exceptionally cool
Yeah.
recently. Please tell us about it.
Yeah, so I play bass in a band called Byzantine. They are centered in West Virginia, where I'm from. They've been around for 20 years, and we had the pleasure of doing a cover of Megadeth's Tornado of Souls with the late Nick Menza on drums. And basically how that came about is Nick was a Byzantine fan, and he reached out to the band about a year, I think, before he passed, and he was working on his autobiography, and he said, hey, I'm going to re-record some drum tracks, and I want you guys to do Tornado of Souls with me. And frontman at the time was like, okay, yeah, absolutely. And I think he passed maybe 6 or 8 months after that, so it didn't come through. But then the 30th anniversary of Rust in Peace just hit, and Nick's management hit us back up, and we basically got the idea rolling again. And about 6 weeks ago, we just laid down all of our tracks and filmed the video for it, and put it out yesterday. So yesterday was the 30th anniversary of the album. So very, very cool experience. I grew up listening to that in middle school, and I listened to it again last night, the whole record, and it might be my favorite sounding thrash record. It just sounds so good. Love it. But yeah,
That is
really
awesome.
cool experience.
Cool,
But
This was me listening to that whole video. All the way through. It's like, I can't do it. It's so good. It's so good.
thank you.
Yeah. Did you
Lots
search
of
for it? Search for it online. Is that the way to find it?
I
dropped
don't
the,
think we can release the.
I dropped the link to the.
Should
to
be-
the
Oh, there you
YouTube
go.
site.
Yeah. There it is. There you go.
Yeah.
Assume you can probably find it.
Yeah,
somewhere.
I don't think the audio will be released. I think just the video is going to be the way to see it and hear it.
Cool.
It's great.
So, thank you.
Congrats.
It is fantastic.
Very much appreciated.
Now that the mega
Oh, yeah,
embarrassment has passed, any other words before we hop into these tracks?
Let's get it.
Let's get it, everybody.
It's wank time.
It's like, what did you say? It's light time?
It's wank time.
Wank time.
Wank
Oh yeah.
time.
Well.
It's about to get wanky in here.
Oh boy. Everybody,
Oh,
close your
boy.
windows, lock your doors. All right, everybody, let's hop into these last 2 tracks from Bandwagon. And
filter some simple truths will just lock away. Wonder where this one will lie. Crawl off into the dark and die. Don't you think there's no reason to be? Don't you sing it? The same thing happens every overcome with doubt. Time we campaign for years and might feel conversion. Come on and gather around, children. I've got a story for you. It's one you may have heard. Once upon a time there was nothing, and then the good guys win.
Just saying. I'm just saying. We were going live.
Stop talking about your hog.
No, you're right. You keep me in line.
Anyways, that was the last 2 tracks from Bandwagon by Yes Mayhem. We're continuing the party here a little bit. We're playing some of the tracks from
Party.
Danse Macabre, I believe this was, in the background.
Which one?
there.
Scary.
What you got?
Yeah, we're playing from
Scary music.
Danse Macabre 5 right here. A little Yes Mayhem to clean us out and clean us out. Maybe that's not what it is. To lead us out.
Clean the
Clean
soul
your
out.
right
Get
out.
ready for the colonoscopy coming up. at the
Here
end of the party.
comes the enema.
Yeah.
I got something in this band that'll clean you right out. Just
Ooh.
hang on.
It's funny, yeah. This is the song that prompted the whole aesthetic visually, at least for this album. When we put this out, Eric said that our Gentle Giant cover sounded like weed smoke and shag carpet, and so we just decided to lean into it.
Is this that? So this is that Alucard that we're listening to now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember learning this song the night before we recorded it.
Oh, Jesus.
And
We had
I
to,
didn't have any drums or anything. I just learned it on my body drums, my legs and chest and whatnot. And I had to memorize it. I listened to it about 5 times in a row before I went to sleep. And then I just went over there and we fucking put it down. So pretty fun.
yeah. I think you. I
It was
think you
easier than I
recorded
thought it was going to be, but it wasn't.
I think you recorded it in one take.
Did I? We're one take?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
There
I
was
played a lot of Castlevania in my time.
All right, I'm about to make this released.
Do it. Do it. Make it live. I'll post the link again once you do.
Edit. Yeah.
How many dollars do people have to lay down for this album?
The minimum requirement is 0.
Wow, you guys hear that? No
That's way
excuses.
too high.
that's a big number.
Way too high.
Donate to our campaign.
Your van
Apparently
fund.
that's it. Yeah. Band stash.
Band stash. Van stash?
Band stash.
Van stash.
All right, it's
I like
live,
that.
ladies and germs. Let me check it out. Add it to the main page here.
Boom. Yes,
I
mayhem.
I don't have my act together. Yeah.
Yesmayhem.com.
$0.00000.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a
Yes,
six-figure
ma'am.
number. 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming out here and having me do this. This has been an excellent
you.
time.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
This
you.
was a good time. Thanks for inviting me.
Hey, thank
Dude,
you.
absolutely.
Yes,
This is
thanks to
a great
Beardo
time.
for joining us. It's been a fantastic
pleasure.
evening.
Thank all of you. Thank all of you for existing.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. I know that nobody gets to go out and do anything anymore, so this is kind of cool to be able to
Mhm.
do.
We can all stay in. and do
Yeah,
everything.
absolutely.
There are only 2 of these shirts in existence, by the way. James had these made. One for me, one for
Sweet.
him. I'm a little disappointed he's not wearing his, but he may be wearing it underneath the shirt he has on now. So.
The button up is what sells the look, for the
Yeah.
whole van vibe.
But he just looks so good.
I'm not
Just
that
looks
guy.
so good.
You are.
For anybody
Thanks
who
for listening.
missed in the beginning, the whole time during the listening part, we were playing James's new game, Pixeo Mazeo. I'll drop a link to that as well.
His first published game.
Yeah.
It's
Sweet.
pretty fun.
A nice game to just zone out and get lost in.
Very lost.
Very cool.
The corn maze aesthetic. I'm gonna put like a giant corn maze picture in here, and then it'll just be like I'm back at the
Just a-
county fair.
Bunch of Jonathan Davises.
Oh man.
That's sorry.
I didn't know where that came from. It just happened.
I don't
I
either.
really.
Came deep
I didn't
down
know which.
inside of you.
I didn't know which person. It didn't matter. It was perfect.
If it makes no sense, it probably came from me.
Any closing remarks from anybody? I'm gonna leave this. We
I
can
love
just chat if we
all.
want. It doesn't. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to.
Yeah,
cut
I
or
guess
nothing.
we can just hang out and people can,
Everybody here,
everybody out.
I love you.
We
Oh,
love you
kid.
too, Kevin.
Love you too, Kevin. I love everybody.
I love you too. Well, y'all and everybody else who might be listening. I don't think there may be. I don't know how many people are listening, but
I love
I
people
love
who
you
are
all.
listening.
There's people. There's
I
a
love
few
you
people.
all.
38.
Yeah.
I can't tell because I'm a little off my game here. But
Yeah, you're frozen with a vape in your hand. Is that what it is, or?
am I frozen?
You're fine. We can hear you, but you're a little stoic.
Dan, when's the next record coming? When's the next Yes Mayhem joint?
Yeah, 4.1. When's that coming out?
It may or may not be already sort of underway.
Underwear.
Well then,
Yeah, yeah.
underwear may not be. Maybe.
That's how I record.
There is a
You know that.
Yeah, in the underwear.
Yep.
COVID wear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
COVID wear.
Preliminary steps have been made towards another album. So whether or not it gets finished, I don't know. But
Yeah.
We'll hit you back in another 3 years. No, I'm just kidding.
Sounds about
Again,
right.
I don't know.
mostly has to do with when Kevin can come over again.
Yeah, which who knows when.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy this so much because it's like it's a great way for us to all every album. It's one of those things where the instrument that we start with, whatever it is, the difference between that and then the end product is always just so crazy and wild, and it's just so cool to see it all happen. Hear it all happen, and then sometimes I'll be like,
it's.
"Go ahead,
Go
Kevin."
ahead. Sorry. No, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I'll be like, Dan, I'm gonna use a really weird fucking sound, and he's like, go, and then I get to use that weird sound, and it's great, and it's fun. That's all. That's all I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah. I was going to say that I think it's cool to play a song, to record a part, not having any idea what it's going to sound like at all.
Yeah.
I just think that's cool. It's a different kind of experience. You don't normally get that, anywhere. So that's pretty tight.
Now this time it's a little less that because we had demos to
Well,
work.
maybe a little, but yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess a lot of time it's you're recording just with bass as your
Well, right. If I'm recording, either there's just like bass, and sometimes it's not the finished bass line. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it isn't. And I might have like a little backing guitar or something, or maybe there will be a part that Dan has played for me that hasn't been recorded yet, but I have in my mind while I'm playing the song. So it's different, it's a different experience. Some bands I'm in, I know exactly what all the music sounds like before I start doing anything. But this one's, this is the only band I've been in or ever, that's like this. So different.
Could be a train wreck. Might not be.
It will never be a train wreck. Car wreck now.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Not the band. No way.
Van wreck. It's a van wreck.
Van crash.
There's so much fuzzy shit in here. Everyone's fine. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
This is predates airbag, so okay.
No
Full speed,
rope
kids.
seatbelts, no airbags.
You rope seal, oh my god.
That's what I always heard, right?
Jeez.
Van
It was all yeah. It was
Viking guitar, get out of here, dude.
oh god. Does that go somewhere?
I don't want to click on it.
I did. It's safe. Go and steal it. Go get it. Someone.
That's
It's the
Bandcamp's.
only URL not claimed.
It'll be Bandcamp's April Fool's joke next year.
They just put like grindhouse soundtracks on it. You know?
Yeah.
That's it.
I hope that's not too obnoxious, but I just pasted the Bandcamp across the top row of the Bandcamp screen, Bandwagon across the top. So yeah, we'll see.
Oh wow, I didn't know you could do that.
With the
Look at that.
grid thing, is that what you're talking about? The grid
Yeah.
layout? You guys are you guys and everybody else who was like, Beardo's got it, Viking Guitar's got it. The grid thing, new accounts can't get that anymore. You guys are legacy.
Grandfathered in, and
Grandfathered
actually,
in.
I had to like beg
Really?
to let me keep it. Yeah,
Weird.
I don't like it.
I'm like, I don't know, we're trying to get rid of it, but I like
Like,
it.
please, grid, please. It is good.
They're trying to make it
especially
worse.
for like groups like us, because you can link to albums you didn't release, which is the main
Yeah.
benefit of it
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I've got all the stuff that we've done on all the other things linked from there. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a thing I wish I had, but oh well. Oh,
write them,
and
cry.
Rick Astley coming on means I think that's time for us, everybody.
Okay.
Guys, thank you so much for coming out and putting on this whole show here and playing this
Thank
awesome
you.
music and doing everything that you guys do for the community and etc. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. I appreciate you doing all the
Thank
work
you.
to set up. It was awesome.
No problem. It was a lot of fun.
It's awesome.
Hopefully,
Rock.
we'll do more stuff like this in the future. If anybody out there listening has a project and they're interested in doing a listening party, hit me up. Hit us. Join our Discord server. You can get to it from dwellingaduels.net. There's a link at the top to our Discord server. Hang out, chat, do whatever, you know. And we also have.
Word up.
I'm gonna do a few little DoD plugs here, if that's okay.
Please.
Our listening party is happening for this month's theme. Who doesn't know, DoD is a monthly video game remix competition, and our deadline and listening party is happening on Monday, I believe. So Monday we're going to be right back here, this exact same spot, listening to all the entries from that. And it'll be a cool time. Here's some cool tunes. We're doing Final Fantasy III this month. The Japanese version, of course.
Of course.
Sweet.
Thank you, Darmok, for the link. Heck yeah. And yeah, that about wraps it up for us, I think. Hope everybody has a good evening.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
We'll see you
Love
Thanks
later.
for hanging out.
You.
Mwah, mwah.
Big Van thumbs up.
Yeah.